Hey everyone, welcome to the Everyday Human Podcast. My name is Easton Taverna. Each day I'll share a reflection written by me and inspired by literature, poetry, music, movies, video games, and more. And after that, I'll share a prompt for you to write your own reflection. Together, we'll explore what it means to be human. Every month, we'll walk a new path, taking a look at life, death, the universe, and everything in between. Thanks for coming along. I'm glad you're here. For more, visit eastontaverna.com or join me on Instagram at _everydayhuman. It is February 7th. I hope you're doing well. Today's reflection is titled, Who's Afraid of Little Ol' Life? And it was inspired by a quote from Maya Angelou's poem/children's book called Life Doesn't Frighten Me. And the legendary Maya Angelou was a memoirist, essayist, and civil rights activist. She may be most well known for her first autobiography, which explores childhood and early adult experiences, and that one is called I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. She had a unique writing style that's been called pioneering, and she explored themes of resilience, the struggle against racial and gender oppression, and she celebrated identity and self-love. I was first exposed to some of her work in high school, and then later in college, and was happy to revisit it for the Everyday Human. Yeah, a wonderful writer and person. Check out her work if you haven't. You'll be happy you did. And all right, let's get on to the quote. So this is an excerpt from Life Doesn't Frighten Me by Maya Angelou. Shadows on the wall, noises down the hall. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Bad dogs barking loud, big ghosts in a cloud. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Mean old mother goose, lions on the loose. They don't frighten me at all. Dragons breathing flame on my counterpane. That doesn't frighten me at all. All right, and here is my reflection. A superhero thwarting a villain against all odds, even going so far as to sacrifice themself for the greater good. A soldier running to the aid of a fallen comrade instead of retreating when the tide of battle turns against them. A firefighter storming into a burning building to save the people still trapped by the flames and the smoke. All fine examples of bravery. And whether real-life examples or fiction, they are actions that can inspire us. But when you think of words like courage, valor, mettle, and the like, the image of a child staying in bed to put themselves back to sleep in the middle of the night instead of running to mommy, or that child sitting at the top of a slide and taking a deep breath to steel themselves before going down, or another child imagining the goblins and monsters that might be lurking in the woods out back before stepping past the tree line into the darkness probably doesn't rush to the forefront of your mind. Now stop for a moment to consider just how brave children can be. Sure, they may not know the true terrors of the world just yet, because we shield them from such realities, and that's if they are lucky, because sadly some do. But they can more than make up for them with the multitude of firsts they must accomplish on a daily basis. Crawling, walking, going to sleep in the dark alone, going to daycare, getting on a school bus, trying new foods, playing new sports, making friends, the list goes on and on. And then, when you bring their imagination into the mix, just forget about it. The shadows and noises, the bad dogs, and ghosts and fairy tales and lions, the dragons. Nothing is more real to a child than their imagination. And yet, every day, they ball their little fists, throw their shoulders back, and puff out their chests, declaring that they are brave, even if they're afraid. But that's what courage is, isn't it? It's not the absence of fear. It's standing strong and facing down those monsters in spite of the fear. Those heroes, soldiers, and firefighters, they were all scared and brave little kids once. But it was declaring their courage from a young age and not quaking before their fears and new experiences that paved the way for them to make lion-hearted decisions throughout their lives. It all has to start somewhere. The world and humans truly are beautiful, but they can also be ugly and scary at times. And when they are, that might be checking the news and seeing the horrible things happening to the planet and to your fellow humans, or standing up to a bully or a mean boss at work, or the threat of losing a loved one to illness, whatever it might be. Remember to be brave like a little kid. And there ends today's reflection. So, in your journal, or on a napkin, or looking out the window, or looking ahead of you while you're walking or driving, ask yourself the following question and write or think your thoughts on it. What am I facing in my life that requires the bravery of a child? And that's it. Fears never really go away, do they? They change, or they evolve, or mutate, or new ones come in, things you might have never even considered. But one thing that doesn't have to change is how you react and respond to those fears. So think about that today while you are living on this wonderful day of, what is it today? February 7th. Okay. And yeah, that's it for today. I'll be back tomorrow, February 8th, with another reflection. All right. Have a good one and take care.